right, so this looks, so what I did today was a second mow over, like, here you can see there's weeds growing back. So I didn't do it like a lawn. I just, where there were patches of prickers or weeds growing back, I mowed. So it got a second mow, which should help with the weeds and giving the grass an opportunity. So you can see where I did do today. So here, I did do. In here, I think there's a fox den, so you got to be really careful. Or it's in here. So this one is so thick, and so is this one, that I don't think I'm going to be able to do it this year. Like, I might be able to come in closer to that new oak tree, but I did this whole, look at this whole little downhill path I did. I might be able to cut this off, come over there, cut all that off. And then, so all this I did this entire up front. I might be able to cut all this down, because this is just these little annoying water weeds versus the thickets. So I mowed all this. Yeah, so it looks like I could still do this whole section here and cut this off. And then, see how much I cut into here? I gotta tell you, my knee's killing me. I might be able to cut this corner. See, if I cut this corner at the tree and go down. Again, we're talking about these little water reed things versus the thickets. This is on a slant, but I might be able to cut it a little bit. See what happened? So I had to kick this rock out of the way, and I'm lucky I found it, because it would have taken out a blade for sure. But everything you see that's brown or covered with grass, I just mowed. So look we have another section. And again, anywhere where you see the little stupid weeds, like these little green things, I can cut the corner and go downhill and clean all this up. And then there's one more spot over on the far side that I've been doing. Oh, it was cold this morning. It was like 59, which is why I went to the store. But I got home, it was 72, and it was still pleasant. I don't know, it's got to be 80 something by now. Tomorrow's 90 again. And then the rest of the week sucks. But this whole thing. So this whole thing, and all the way down to the other fence, I've mowed this now twice, and I widened it today. So you see where I can't get, my blade's not thick enough to, or good enough to go through that thick and get it all down. I will come back in a week when that's dried out, and then I'll cut it all down. And then over there, all that's done too. So I got a lot done. I would say, one more day of mowing, maybe tomorrow after work. I can cut off a couple of these corners and I can get some more done. And then I think I'm done, because the thickets, if it were March, I'd be able to do it. But you could ride right here. You could ride up at the top of the hill. You could, it's beautiful. It's like grass. Yeah, so anyway. Oh, there's my mower. I gotta collect my rocks, and maybe I'm gonna look for some evergreens. I don't know. I hope your Sunday is like rocking.